So welcome back to another episode. If you are watching on YouTube, you'll see my video of all my freckles. I don't know. I have freckles and I do tan in the summer, but oh my goodness. At that first springtime, I get out and get some sun. I get so many freckles on my cheeks. It's just totally fine. It just always surprises me every single summer. I'm like, whoa, I have so many freckles. Anyways, today we are talking about something that I'm really excited about. So I have heard you. One of the biggest questions and requests, I would say this is pretty at the top of all of my requests right now, is people wanting an HTMA. Or a hair mineral analysis test. And I want to explain to you why I don't just run labs. I get asked this question all the time, like, can you look at my blood work or can I do XYZ? And I want to tell you why I don't do this. Because labs are a small part of a puzzle piece. Now, out of all of the labs that I run, I really, truly think that everybody under the sun can benefit from an HTMA. I don't think everybody needs to run a Dutch panel. I don't think everybody needs to run a GI map. And while those are amazing tests and I utilize them all the time, like I said, I don't think everybody needs to do that. But every single person in human I know would benefit from an HTMA. But labs are telling you, where you can be guided in terms of what's going on. But how you truly heal is having the habits and the lifestyle to get there and implement your protocol and your foundations. And so I feel like I am doing you a disservice to just look at a lab and say, oh, you have high XYZ. Or you have a blood sugar issue. Let's put you on berberine, or let's put you on chromium GTF, or let's put you on glucobitters, whatever I feel like is a good fit. Let's just put you on that. And we're not having this discussion about stress and blood sugar. And we're not having a discussion about sleep and blood sugar. And we're not having a discussion about plating your food and blood sugar. And we're not having a discussion about how breakfast is the most important when it comes to blood sugar. And I'm at that point, are we any better than pharmaceutical companies where it's like a pill for a nail? Are we? I don't think so. At that point, you're just taking labs and you're just treating the labs and you're not treating the whole person. So I have a policy that I stick very firmly by where I only run labs for my premium access clients, so Hormone Reset Premium Access, or past clients that have gone through HRP, Hormone Reset Program, because I know that they have foundations. I know you have them. I taught them to you, and I helped walk you through them, right? And I get to know you, and I can help you put those puzzle pieces together. So that this is a very big component of why I don't just run labs. Now, this has also been a tug and a struggle with my heart and what to do for you all, because I also can see so many benefits for people running HTMAs, hair mineral analysis, because you've probably heard Caitlin's episode where we talked about this hair mineral analysis. And let me explain to you why I find this is beneficial. And we'll kind of talk about how we can build up from there. We have a whole episode gonna come out about magnesium, which I'm so excited about. So an HTMA is a hair tissue mineral analysis. And what I love about hair tissue mineral analysis is that your blood is always trying to stay at homeostasis. Always. On a blood test, we're always trying to stay at homeostasis. So your blood will pull or push minerals into your tissue to stay at homeostasis. So we can see things in a hair tissue mineral analysis before we would see it in the blood. So it can definitely be used as a preventative measure. And don't we all want to be on the preventative train? Yes. I feel like we absolutely 100% want to be, if you're entering into the holistic field. And minerals can tell us so many things. So, if you're struggling to lose weight, or you have, PMS, or you have digestion issues, I start with minerals, right? Because minerals affect our stomach acid. And we have these ratios that tell us how well our body is utilizing our thyroid hormone. It tells us how well our body is doing with blood sugar. It tells us about our metabolism. It tells us about our adrenals, and it tells you like the cellular vitality of your body. And that's amazing about hair mineral analysis. They do have to be read correctly, because if you don't know how to read it and come up with an adequate protocol, obviously it's not going to be very helpful, right? But minerals are the spark plugs to your hormones. They're your building blocks, right? So if you, for example, are really low in magnesium and you've been taking magnesium, but you just aren't noticing the difference, that's where hair tissue mineral analysis gets so insightful, because maybe you're just really low on potassium, and we need potassium to utilize magnesium. Another big one that I know is it's a stickler with people is vitamin D supplementation. So I can count on one hand the amount of times I've ever had somebody use vitamin D supplementation, ever. Because you know what you need? You need cofactors to utilize and absorb and use vitamin D correctly. You need magnesium. You need vitamin B6. You need boron. You need all of these minerals to utilize vitamin D. So if you're just going off of one thing, like a blood test, or you have low energy, or I don't get a lot of sun, so I'm just going to take a vitamin D supplement, but you don't look at the rest of the picture, it is not going to help you. It's not going to do what you need it to do. And so again, this is why it's just running a lab and just trying to treat the lab, I don't think gives you what you're looking for. So this is why I don't do it. And you're like, okay, so you did this whole podcast episode to tell us why we aren't doing that, Leah. Okay, we're getting somewhere with this. Anyway, so I feel like there is a divide of maybe people who really are wanting more support, but aren't ready to commit to Hormone Reset Premium Access because, I don't know, they don't know, Leah. They're unsure about that. Or maybe you feel like you have a decent handle on your health, but you could learn more, but you're like, I feel pretty good, but I don't really feel like I need everything in Hormone Reset Premium Access. Or maybe I want to join the Hormone Reset, but I also want to see where I'm at in terms of my minerals first. I don't know. It depends on which side of the coin you fall on. I feel like those are the two people that I see that they want to run a hair mineral analysis, but they don't want to commit to Hormone Reset Premium Access yet. Or they know that they could benefit from a hair mineral analysis, but they don't feel like their issues are bad enough for Hormone Reset Premium Access, which I think that you could all learn something and benefit a ton, but I totally hear where you're coming from. But I was like, I still can't just run this lab for people because I just feel like I'm stealing people's money. Because am I really helping you make a lasting change? Am I? Am I teaching you anything except for analyzing your test for you? And I am very good at that. I'm very good at putting those puzzle pieces together, but my goal is to help women make these changes and learn these things that they can pass on. They can pass on to their kids and all those things. So this is what I have come up with for y'all. So I'm going to implement a new medium, or a new stepping stone, a new program. And it is going to just include a hair mineral analysis and some of those building blocks that I feel like are imperative to your foundations. Okay? So what is this going to look like? We are going to call it Mineral Magic, which I'm really excited about because it's all about minerals, right? Minerals is spark plugs. Okay, so what it is it's going to have a training component, and this will be self-paced. So you are going to learn your basics that you would need to apply no matter what your HTMA said. Okay. So, for example, blood sugar balance. We're going to be really teaching you about blood sugar balance and the importance of it and how you would navigate that. We're going to be teaching you how to understand your cycle from a health standpoint. We're going to be teaching you about stress and how that impacts minerals, how that impacts hormones, like how do you manage stress? How do you help that support your life? We're going to teach you a little bit about liver and why supporting your liver is so mandatory for your health and your hormones. And we are going to include a hair mineral analysis test. And it's going to include the test and the lab and the analysis and all the things. So what we're going to do with this is I have it set up because, again, I know people are going to try and do this and just get this test. And I'm like, you aren't going to see the results you want if you don't learn the other aspects. So when I have it set up is your training modules have a quiz. It's like going to school, you guys. So I have this quiz for you, and you have to complete the quiz before we'll send out your HTMA. So we have it structured so you can go through all your modules, and it's not a hard quiz. If you actually watch the modules and you actually, took notes, you will be able to pass the quiz. No problem. No problem. And once you pass the quiz, then we will send out your HTMA. So you will have about 3 weeks to start implementing these foundations, and then you'll get your lab back and you can start implementing a more personalized protocol. So when you have an HTMA, I send you a kit. You will take a sample of your hair. Don't worry, it's not a ton. It's very easy. It's simple. You send it to the lab. The lab's going to send me the report. So when I get the report, I'm going to go over it. I'm going to also go over your history because I'm going to have you fill out some forms. And I'm going to film a video for you going very into depth about your HTMA and how it correlates with your lifestyle and your symptoms and what's going on. And I'm going to give you a personalized protocol. So this is going to include some supplements probably, depending on where you're deficient. It's going to include like certain foods to be focusing on, certain lifestyle choices to be focusing on, different support techniques, modalities you can use to help support your health. And it's all going to be in a nice handy dandy video so you can rewatch as many times. Your protocol will be written out. Everything will be there for you. And then you'll have a week to email any questions. You can email us any questions about your test and all of those things. And this is something that I feel very comfortable and excited about. And I think it's going to be amazing for you because I'm like, here we go. We are going to give you an HTMA and give you that analysis that you've been loving and dying to get. But also, I feel like we're really imparting some knowledge upon you, and you're really walking away with step-by-step like guidance, because maybe you've listened to blood sugar modules, like maybe you have, but like here we're literally walking you through all of the steps, and we're giving you recipes, and we're giving you more ideas, and you get the recipe ebook and all of these things to make sure that you really do see this lasting change. So I am so excited about that. This is we are opening this up in June. So again, I can only run so many labs at one time. So we'll be on a first come, first serve basis. Like every time we have, openings, we'll open that up for you. I am so excited to offer you this. So this is going to be $1,000 to get your HTMA and your training modules and your video analysis and your protocol set up and your week to ask questions and everything. And I think this is just going to give you the things you're looking for. And then after this, let's say, maybe you want to do more of a deep dive into hormones and you're like, okay, I actually need the hormone reset program. You're going to be perfectly set up and know so much more about your minerals and, your individual body. And that puts you right into the hormone reset program, which is 10 weeks and it has group calls and we're answering all these questions. Or we let's say you are like, I loved that. That was the best thing ever. And I want more support. And so then you decide to go towards Hormone Reset Premium Access. We will actually take the money that you put towards Mineral Magic and that will go into Premium Access. So you'll get $1,000 off Premium Access by going through Mineral Magic, because we usually get an HTMA in Hormone Reset Program Premium Access. So the fact that you already did that in Mineral Magic, if you decide to go into Premium Access, we are actually going to put that money towards that for you, which I think is very cool as well, since you already got that test. So that is how we have that structured. If you kind of want to know the differences, so Mineral Magic is going to have those basics that you need to know, that I need to know, that you know before we start diving into labs. Because if you don't have some of these basics down, you can take all the supplements in the world and it's not going to help you. Okay. So you have an HTMA, you get your lab video, you get your analysis, you get your personal protocol, you have your training modules. Okay. And so we have that is $1,000. You can break that into 2 payment plans, $500 and $500. And then we have Hormone Reset Premium Access. Hormone Reset Program. This is a group program. This is 10 weeks. And this only is open 3 times a year. That's it. It's only open 3 times a year. And we have, you get group calls every single week. We're in there looking, we have a blood sugar balance meal thread, and we're in there looking at your meals every week and answering questions in the private Facebook group. Like I said, you get your group calls. You also have 8 training modules. So, we do take you through blood sugar balance, which you also get in Mineral Magic, but you also are learning a lot more about food cycling and a lot more about exercise for your cycle. And you're learning a lot about endocrine disruptors, and you're learning about just really this overall lifestyle change that we need and the support that you need, like every single foundation you need for hormones. You'll learn here. And you have your group calls, and you have all of this support as you go through it. And we have anonymity. Is that the word I'm looking for? Like if you want to stay anonymous, we have anonymous posting in the Facebook group. And then you can also fill out your Google form, which is anonymous, and we'll answer those questions on the call. So we have a lot of support for you there. You have a private podcast that drops daily for you. Really just there giving you like the 3-minute burst of like how to stay consistent and do all of the things. The feedback we've gotten from that podcast, because that is new actually, is they're like, oh my gosh, it just reminds me I'm not alone. It kind of gives me that burst of, support that I need for that moment, gives me ideas of, how to navigate what's going on for the day. So that has been a really, really big hit. And you also get, your food journal that you have access to. And these programs, like the lives that I see change with these programs are just, it's so insane, like women getting painless periods. We have so many Hormone Reset Program babies, getting rid of PMDD, getting rid of migraines, finally able to lose weight again, finally getting rid of headaches, finally having stable moods. So their marriage is better. Their relationship with their kids is better. They finally have more energy. They don't get super bloated. They finally understand their body. They get rid of their acne. And then we hear about the kids being so excited and learning how to balance their blood sugar and, getting excited to get their period because, mom does all these cool things. And so now they get to do all these cool things for their hormones. So that's a Hormone Reset Program. It is $1,200. And if you do sign on from the wait list before we open to the public, I'm going to be very quiet and very serious for you right now. The waitlist, you can join the waitlist right now. Our next round is in October. If you join, you save $200. Like save your spot right now before we open to the public. So like little podcast person, I'm talking to you right now. If you have been wanting to join the Hormone Reset Program, save $200. Save $200. Anyway, okay, I'll put my mic down now. And so then we have Hormone Reset Premium Access, and this is very high touch. So this is 5 months. You get one-on-one access to me the whole time. So Voxer app, you can talk to me. I am looking at your food journals. I'm looking at your cycle charts. I'm literally talking to you probably every day, depending on how you like to communicate. But I talk to most of my clients every single day. And we just navigate all of the things so this is very high touch. So if you're someone who's really busy, if you're someone who really likes that daily accountability, if you're someone that's like, I need it extremely personalized down to like my schedule, do for me, and I need to be walked through this hand by hand, Premium Access for you. Very more serious conditions like endometriosis, autoimmune diseases, hypothyroidism, menopause, actually. Not that that's a serious condition, but with menopause, you have had most likely so much stress on your adrenals at this point and been so depleted in other areas that we do want those labs. We really do want to get, you just need more support post-menopause to really get things feeling better. And so Hormone Reset Premium Access is a much better fit if you are post-menopause. Yeah, I'm trying to think of all the different people who've gone through Premium Access. We've had a lot of nurses, a lot of business owners, a lot of moms, really busy moms want everything like super personalized. So it's 5 months. You get 3 group Q&As per month. And this isn't because I think you necessarily need a Q&A, because you do get to ask me questions in Voxer, which is a voice text messaging app. But I have a lot of women that just like the community aspect. So you get to see other women who are doing this and asking questions, and you get to learn from people who maybe are farther ahead than you are. And it's just, community is so important to healing, and it's so stressful when you feel like you're the only one dealing with hormonal issues. It's so isolating. So we have those, and then we have one deep dive training every single month where we do just do a deep dive into a training. So this month we're learning all about functional/medicinal mushrooms and how to utilize them in your healing journey. And I'm really excited about it. Anyway, so we do that. And then you also have a hair mineral analysis and a Dutch panel that are included. And then I also look at any other labs that you have had run that you want me to look at, or any blood work we get maybe run through your doctor that's covered by insurance. I'll look at any of that. And you get detailed video analysis, detailed protocols. And I walk you through that, for 5 months. So we really take you through that whole journey. And you also get a podcast with Hormone Reset Premium Access. You get a weekly, a Monday drop podcast just for you, because I love you. So those are our 3 different programs. Mineral Magic is, I feel like, a great stepping stone, to really start getting some foundations and to get a hair mineral analysis test and really see, hey, what am I doing? What's going on at a cellular level? What do my metals look like? Why can't I lose weight? Why is my PMS so horrible? But at the same time, you're also learning some foundations so that we aren't just treating the symptoms, we're helping change that lifestyle. And then we have the Hormone Reset program, which is a group program. And I mean, hormonal issues, you guys, super, you have your group calls. It's 10 weeks. The foundations and lifestyle shifts. So many women, just like, this program has been life-changing to them. Literally, that's what they write in their testimonial, is this has been life-changing. And definitely, sign up before we open to the public so you can save $200. I mean, we have so many women who join the wait list, and then they wait to like the last day to join and don't save. I'm like, save the money, join ahead of time. We have so many payment plans for this. And then we have Hormone Reset Premium Access, which is super high touch. You get one-on-one access and support to me. You get weekly workouts, you have your hair mineral analysis and your Dutch panel. It's 5 months. I love it. It's all the good things. So I am so excited about this new course for you guys. And I think it's just the perfect medium between being able to give you what you want, which is this lab, but also giving you what you need, which is some more foundation support and some guidance. And I'm so excited about it. And we have the 2-month payment plan to break it down for you. And I think you're going to like it. It's gonna be cool. Alrighty, ladies. So you can, I don't even think that we have created a wonderful, beautiful sales page for this yet. I need to. But if you go to the link in the show notes, you can go ahead and check out Mineral Magic and go ahead and join. Or if you are like, I can't even figure this out, shoot me a DM on Instagram, Leah, Leah_BRUEG, and we can chat about it there. All right, ladies, have a wonderful rest of your day.